Hey everybody, my name is Jan Miles and I'm the resident admissions foodie, and I'm coming to you from week 16 of quarantine, here to report on my favorite downtown restaurants in Auburn. To give you an idea of my rating system, it is value over flavor. So that is how I judge all of the restaurants that I'm going to recommend to you today. I think the classic place that everybody thinks about to eat whenever they hear Auburn is Toomer's. So Toomer's is not only famous for their lemonade, but they also have this cute little area in the back of the store that serves like sandwiches and soups for a really great value, and so they're super quick. So if you're walking from a campus tour and you want to try the lemonade but you don't know if you can grab a bite to eat too, then I would recommend Toomer's. If you've got a little bit longer and you don't mind waiting in a line, then there are two different places that I would recommend. Taco Mama is one of the only ones that I am going to mention today that is a chain, but I believe it's only a chain in Alabama. But that is definitely my favorite taco place because not only can you get like mix and match tacos, but it also comes with chips, salsa, and a side. So I usually get guacamole or a cheese dip, but it's a great value for the money if you want some tacos. And then the other place is going to be the Irritable Bow, formerly known as Dumps Like a Truck. And they are opening up a place downtown, and if you've got some time to wait in a little bit of a line, you can get traditional Chinese dumplings and bao. If you are looking for some good barbecue, then Moe's Barbecue downtown has got great options for you, and they also have really good like southern sides. So their collards are really good, their mac and cheese is really good, and then they have your traditional like baked beans and slaw. I do think that they are a chain as well, but only in Alabama. Then right next to it is Little Italy, and they serve up the really big slices of pizza. So you can get pizza either by the slice or you can order your own regular large size pizza. If you've got a little bit more time and you want to have more of a sit down meal downtown, then I would recommend Fusion Restaurant, which is Vietnamese food, or Hamilton's, which is a local place that has great lunch options, but it is also one of my favorite places in Auburn to eat for dinner. They have this tuna dish that is amazing, and their lobster bisque is. If you've got a little sweet tooth, then what I would recommend is walking down to Royal Donor, where they have homemade baklava made by some Turkish friends who just opened this restaurant downtown. The next couple of places that I'm going to recommend are going to be for those special occasions. Whenever parents come into town from out of town and you want them to take you out to a nice lunch or dinner, then I would recommend the Hound. It is one of our college students' favorite places to eat, as well as the locals. We love their Saturday brunch. And then we have the Depot, which is one of my favorite dinner places as well. If you really like seafood, then the Depot is one of the best options in Auburn. They actually converted an old train depot and have kept to the times with it, and so the interior is just as good as the food. I would be remiss if I did not mention Acre, which is one of the first farm-to-table restaurants in Auburn, and their farm, or partial pieces of it, are right outside the restaurant. And so David Bancroft is one of our most famous chefs in town, and my personal favorite at Acre is their brunch, but they've got great options for both brunch and dinner, and their menu does change, so be sure to follow them on social media to check out the menu for the day. The next several places that I'm going to mention are off campus, so you will have to get in your car and drive there. It won't be just a walk from the Quad Center, but Lucy's is a local spot near Moore's Mill, and it's such a fun atmosphere there, and a lot of my coworkers and I go there for brunch on Saturdays because it is such a fun little spot. So I recommend them for brunch on Saturdays if you're in town, or for dinners during the week. Sheila C's Burger Barn is my favorite burger place in Auburn. It is a local place located just off of where our cows are farmed. The two are not related though, but they have these big homemade juicy burgers that are the absolute best. So if you're looking for a really good burger, then definitely check out Sheila C's. And then some local international flavors that are my favorite would be Fratelli's. It is locally owned by some Roman brothers, thus Fratelli's, and their Italian food is really great. And then Good Karma is right down the street from them, and that is Indian food, and they do some cool stuff with their proceeds. As you probably noticed, most of the food that I covered was not of the light fare. I may say War Eagle, but I do not eat like a bird. So whenever I judge a place when I go to eat, I want them to bring me food. I don't want to leave a place hungry. So I hope that my recommendations will help you out next time you're in Auburn. War Eagle.